Hello and welcome back to Fake Gamer Bro, and we are doing another 10-minute Games of the Week episode, this time with Domi. Domi has a game she is very excited to talk about. Hello, Domi.
Hi, it's me. It's Domi, the editor. You know me.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I don't edit here very often these days.
Yeah. What's the game? What are you bringing to the table?
I am I need some place that I can go to talk about Phobies. Jax, I think you said you had played Phobies a little bit.
Yeah, I went through like the introduction stuff. Like they start you off with a few matches, and the opening animation's great. I really enjoyed that. And then the Rocky Horror Picture Show lips are there.
Oh god, I love Lippy. I hate that he is just the embodiment of capitalism within this game. Don't worry, we'll get into it. Okay, so Phobies. I saw an ad for Phobies and was like, okay, this looks kind of sick. I need to at least give it a try, right? And I gotta say, I got what I was looking for out of Phobies, right? I wanted a good mobile strategy game, right? And I'm a big Fire Emblem fan. You know this about me, Jax.
Yeah.
Phobies scratched the itch for me that Fire Emblem Heroes could not, out of what I was looking for from like a mobile strategy game.
Oh.
Yeah. So to briefly explain, the way that Phobies works is it's set up on this like hex grid, and you have a place where you can summon forth the embodiments of your heart's fears or whatever, right? The game's very edgy, but it has this super cartoony style that is just like really charming and gorgeous. And then you send the embodiments of your fears out across the battlefield in order to destroy your opponent's heart before your opponent can destroy yours. And there are these like checkpoints across the map that will, if you control more of them than your opponent, damage your opponent's heart each turn. You can also
say one of the
Yeah.
I was interrupting. Go for it.
I was gonna say you can also win by completely eliminating your opponent's phobies. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that one of the fears, one of the ultimate fears of your heart, is a farting sheep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nah, the sheep's great. My favorite phobie out of the starter pack is the voodoo doll, Stabby.
Oh, I don't think I played enough to get the Stabby voodoo doll. I just like anything that can move 2 spaces and also hit 2 spaces.
Yeah. No, that's a pretty good set of tools. Stabby can only move 1 space, but he can hit 2 spaces away, and he also when opponents deal damage to him, he deals a percentage of that damage back to them.
Oh, classic Thorn, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, when you load up a game of Phobies, you can load up games asynchronously, first of all, which I think is great. It's a competitive game, so you're always playing against other players, though, they put you up against bots at first for a decent for a decent amount. You can load up the games, like I mentioned, asynchronously, where there's like a multiple day timer on how long you have before you take your turn, before it like just gives the game to your opponent. So like there's very little pressure. You can just load up, play a few turns on each of your active matches, and then close the game again, which I love. When you load up into a game, you can summon any phobie that you own, as long as you have enough of the in-game resource to summon them. More powerful phobies cost more keys. The thing about that is, in order to gain new phobies, you have to open card packs, which are in order to get a decent chance of getting a new Phobie, you pretty much have to start spending money on the game, which is where Phobies started to lose me. I really love everything as, like, a game that Phobies is doing, but its monetization scheme absolutely kills it, because once you have, like, gotten a really solid grasp of how to use the Phobies you have, there's not really much you can do except climb the ranks until people just have better Phobies than you. And then you have to spend money or lose.
Classic pay to win.
Right? Yeah. So, like, I fucking adore this game. It's great. It has everything I want out of a game out of its genre. I will never play this game again. And that's simply how it's gonna be. But if you're at all into the genre, I highly recommend at least, like, giving it a try, right? Just loading it up and playing it for, like, a week.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just get what you can out of it and say, this was a cool experience, and, you know, maybe know that it's possible. Know that there are options out there for that sort of gameplay style, and maybe someone will make it and not make it to where you have to wail on it to win.
I can only hope. Because, like, it is... Like, this is the other thing. The game has just, like, such wonderful presentation. It's so fucking charming. Like, I despise Lippy because he is, like... He is the character that's like, you should spend some money now, right?
Yeah.
But, like... But he's so charming.
I just hate disembodied lips. Is my thing. I have a real hard time with disembodied lips.
That's fair. I get that. That's valid. That's valid of you.
Yeah, but it is one of those games that I went back to check up on when we were going to do this episode, and just immediately there was like 7 pop-ups I had to close out of, and then I went to another screen and there were like 3 more pop-ups, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Spend money.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, all of the designs are so great. Like Jax mentioned, there's a farting sheep that wears a gas mask. There's a very cute voodoo doll. There's, like, a cat with, like, very long, sharp claws who walks on tippy toes, and it plays a little cartoon tippy toes noise whenever it moves. It's so cute. The game is so cute. I love the aesthetics so much.
Yeah, and like I said, that opening animation was so good.
Yeah, no, the whole premise of, like, you're gonna summon monsters based on the fears in your heart in order to do battle with your opponent's heart is, like, it's edgy, but it's kind of sick. It's kind of really cool in combination with the presentation.
Yeah, I mean, it you know, sometimes you just like that little shitty edgy stuff. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's everything, and we're coming very close on running out of time.
Yeah, good. We got to stop beforehand. I don't have anything exciting to say this time anyway. I can save it for next week. And that was Phobies. Go check it out. It's worth at least going through the tutorial. See you next week.